Hi Virgo rising sign, here is your weekly forecast starting on the 2nd of February until the 8th of February. So you have got a very massive sixth house activation, but I want to start with Nemesis. Nemesis will enter the sign of Capricorn and remains there until the end of the year. And the fifth house is creativity, self expression, children. Imagine that the inner critic is trying to silence your creative voice. It's kind of like when you're not allowed to play and you have to find disciplined ways to play. Or there could be a rivalry going on in your romantic life. And that might be asking you to look at the shadow side of your pride as well as your romantic encounters. Or maybe you feel a very heavy responsibility towards a creative project or a child, and now it's time to have a long-term structure. Or it could indicate that when it comes to pleasure-seeking activities, you're going to have to apply the value of moderation a little bit. Or you realize that your creative enemy is your own need for perfection over progress. So that's going to be one of the major topic for you. We've got other two asteroids as well. We have got Hopi and Phaeton entering the sign of Taurus, which is your ninth house. And it also feels like that you feel this rush of a creative ambition to, let's say, go viral. But at the same time, you must ensure that your project has that soul integrity or it is also sustainable. Sometimes with Nemesis, the problem is that we are on our highest critiques. And Nemesis is somehow demanding you to enjoy life as well from time to time, to let loose. Now, we've got Mercury, Venus, both in a sextile to Chiron this week. This is going to trigger your sixth and eighth house. I think there could be a breakthrough in your daily work routine, and that is potentially providing you with healing when it comes to finances. So, this could be extra work that you get, or you are able to find a job, or you find ways to manage your physical health. Or maybe you realize that some of your health problems are rooted, for example, in deep-seated fears. Maybe you are about to be having a conversation with a colleague of yours, or you investigate a colleague of yours, or having a conversation with a employee of yours, an employer of yours, can lead you to a discovery about your own talents as well as about your own power. Maybe this is a daily service which is gonna heal certain type of intimacy wounds. Sometimes it's about figuring out the love language of our partner and knowing that that's going to be helping us improve the intimacy and the bond between us. You can even get inside information at work that might make you feel more secure, for example. So that's the Mercury and Venus energy. Saturn is on 29-degree in your seventh house for about 3 weeks. And you are about to be finishing this 2.5 year Saturnian cycle, which has been testing your committed relationships. Imagine this as a final audit of your contracts and one-on-one agreements. Maybe you have to be deciding once and for all what commitment means to you, what you want to do when it comes to partnership. Do I want to lay it down on new foundations or do I want to go separate ways? This is kind of like a master's exam regarding your business, your romantic partners. One might be ending and the other one might be ready to get into relationship. Maybe you have to be closing the door on an old way of relating so that you can make room for better bonds with others. Then we have got the Sun series sextile, which is also happening in your sixth and eighth house. And I think if we are ready to do that daily routine, that could be actually a source of deep transformative healing, as well as you might start feeling more nourished, more fueled, more courageous to follow a certain type of a routine. But this is Aquarius, so we might need to be upgrading the way we are doing things. Maybe you find a new nurturing way to manage your physical health, or maybe you are finding ways of trying to settle, for example, your debts. Maybe a colleague of yours who is giving you an emotional support, which is going to lead to this personal rebirth. Maybe you realize that daily discipline is a medicine, and that's going to be helping me heal my deepest fears. It's kind of like investing in your own wellness. And that could be something that stabilizes you, and even it can be improving your own finances also. Mercury is entering your seventh house this week also. Mercury is you. So you walk into the relationship department. So therefore, it could indicate that we are ready to merge on a soul level. We are kind of like coming onto the same wavelength. You might find yourself feeling what the partner thinks before they even speak. Yes, this could be a contractual agreement as well, where we might need to be a little bit more fluid when it comes to that agreement. Or I can imagine that you intuitively start seeing who your partner is gonna be or what your partner is doing and so forth. This is no logic anymore. Logic fades in your partnership right now, and it's more about the unspoken connections that you can be actually creating with your partner. We've got Venus squaring Uranus also. Venus is in your sixth house and Uranus is in your ninth house. So I can imagine that there is a sudden disruption happening in your daily work, and you have to be adapting to that. You have to change your worldviews. Maybe you want to be breaking up with a certain type of a routine because you want to be following your spiritual purpose. So therefore, this could indicate that you want to leave your job, for example. Or there could be an unexpected health situation that might be disrupting your travel plans, for example. Or I can imagine that you want to be breaking away from any type of mundane task that is holding you back from reaching your vision, something that is holding you back, your big picture. And there could be a technological glitch as well at work. So that's even a possibility. And we have already spoken about Hopi and Phaeton, but potentially we might want to be just kind of like thinking about that a little bit more. Obviously, they are in your ninth house, so you can feel this rush, to study something, to take on a new philosophy, to travel, to tap into certain type of ancestral wisdom as well. Maybe you get an opportunity to teach, to travel, for example. Maybe you are feeling very motivated right now to figure out the truth. And that could be slowing you down as well at the same time. Maybe your worldview is shifting rapidly. Maybe it's about the right or wrong, and I have to be figuring out the right course of action, but I don't have much time left. And of course, Nemesis. I think Nemesis is super important here. With Nemesis, it really feels like that it's about protecting your projects or having a creative project that you want to take on a professional level. It's like turning your hobbies into a source of income. So the summary for you, Virgo, is that there is a transformation happening in your life through daily discipline. I think it's about trying to find beauty in discipline and mundane rituals, and that is going to allow you to heal certain type of intimate wounds. Yes, there could be tech glitches or certain type of shifts, for example, in your work routine. And of course, you're finalizing the 2.5 year cycle of testing your committed relationships. So, have a great week, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye bye.